Hello, Taurus. How are you guys doing today? I am Patty. I am here to do your intuitive reading for the September 28th through October 4th. So for those of you that are brand new, welcome. I am an empath that does intuitive tarot and intuitive coaching. So hopefully we'll get some fun and good energies in here. What a month. Wow, I can't believe we're already going into October. Holy Toledo. So let me see where we're going to go. Because the Mars retrograde is in full bore. All kinds of things happening. Energies happening. The end of the month. Still, it's sort of like a, what do you call that? Uncertainty. Just things still left up in the air. It's going to be that way through November 13th, which is the last day of the retrograde. It ends on then. However, the rest of the year is going to be sort of uncertain as well. So there's a lot of energies that are just running around that really just don't know where they want to go or what they want to do. Put it that way. So let's see where all your energies are for the 28th through the October 4th. I just can't believe we're in fall already. Right. The wave is the first energy out. See if there's any other energies. And that basically I just said that too, because if we just need to go with the flow, because it's all going to be uncertain, it's just going to be totally uncertain. So if you can't go with the flow, you're going to have a lot harder time, because you're going to have to be flexible. All right, let's see here. Are there any other energies for the 28th through the 4th, please? 28th through the 4th. All right. Yeah, I figured that one would be coming up or close to it. Any other energies from the 28th to the 4th, please? 28th through the 4th. Oh, I'm not doing all those. You can pick one. You can pick one. One more time. All right, so those are our two energies. So there's one behind there. Oh, thank you. So we have, again, Ride the Wave. Then our next one out actually would be the Gentle Gardener in the center. And then we have Wizard of Awareness. So these are all things that are aware in our surrounding, also in our spiritual more so. Being aware and sort of like an awakened feeling. That's what's going to be for this week. As we ride the wave, we've got to remember that riding the wave and just sort of going with the flow is basically what it is that we need to make sure that we're in our own garden doing that, taking care of our own garden, our own space, watching over what we have, not so much what other people have. That's the energy also for Mars for the end of the month. With the retrograde and the moon, and also Virgo, we have, I think on the 29th, we have 5 planets in one area. Usually there's 3, but this is 5. It's called a stellium. And it's not very common that they're all in at one time, as some coming in, going out, but they're all in. So a lot of energies on the 29th that are just like boom, 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 all over the place. So, but this also brings that a lot of Virgo. So when you're doing that, a lot of Virgo, what is Virgo about? A lot of communication, but also to very analytic, very honed in on one thing, trying to figure it out, trying to get all the solution to the answers of that. That's the way Virgo is. And with all 5 planets in that on the 29th, going to be a lot of that, a lot of just really focus kind of thing. Again, communication, 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands is a lot about communications, planting seeds. So we're getting ready, especially on the 29th. I would say the 29th, 30th, you're planting seeds for the new month and making sure those seeds that you're planting are actually of the positive nature, because those will come to fruition in October. So we want to make sure of that. Also, if anybody is having any travel plans, that could be also happening, and it's going to happen quick. So that could be a possibility for some of you as well, maybe not all of you. But again, like I said, it's going to be Virgo, really is really about being aware, really about honing in on everything for the end of September. Ooh, okay. I know I saw one flipper. Is that the one? So we have the Justice. Justice, who's going through something, some kind of legal, some kind of paperwork. Somebody's going through maybe a house, purchasing a house, or thinking about purchasing a house. So this is more, I feel like there's more of like because we're in the uncertain times and all this kind of stuff, this is more of a separation or a divorce kind of thing going on. But we also have the Six of Wands, which is about victory, about coming through a trial, a tribulation, a struggle. You did it. You made it through it, sort of like us in Oregon for some of those that made it through the fires. It's like that is a victory in itself. Communities coming together. There are people watching. There are people cheering you on. I'm getting goosebumps all over for whoever that is. There is people watching, patting you on the back. And that's actually saying you did a good job, whatever that is. So now we've got these three cards, though. Okay, that sounds, yeah, I could see that. Thank you. So we've got communication, then we've got justice, then we've got another victory. But this is communication as well. So there's something going on with somebody's communication that there's some legal thing going on in the middle of that, which is sort of like a very stressful thing. Somebody's trying to get to the truth of something, not only the truth, but I don't know if it's trying to divide or bring you guys together is the thing, because that's a double-edged sword. So it could be bringing you together. It could also be separating you. But it's all between communication. So there could be some major communication going on with lawyers. Could be going on with, what do you call that? Mentors, that kind of thing. Yeah, there's something going on. Somebody's looking to the past. Something's looking back to the past. There's something new coming, but there should be something that you're looking to the past. Yeah, there's some hurt here. Somebody's put a lot of work into something, and you're looking it over, which again, we're looking at and being aware of everything that we're doing. So on the Seven of Pentacles, it has to do with some earthly thing, something that you're actually worked really hard for, more of a material kind of thing, whether you work towards a house, owning a business, owning a piece of property, owning a car, a boat, whatever it is. It's something that you worked hard at, and something happened. Something happened here. I'm trying to get somebody, and here's the thing. Thank you. Somebody is really focusing in on the negative aspects of it. So when we look at the Five of Cups, this is sort of like a depressed, or like I'm looking at the negative rather than the positive, and all you can see is the negative when you actually should be looking more at the positive aspects of it. So when we go through something that's sort of a legal thing, or anything that's major that has to do with paper, could be kids, if you're trying to communicate who's going to get the kids, that kind of thing. I felt kids were in there, and that could be really, really hard, and it is a battle. But there's some news coming, but you can't pay attention to it because you're so focused on the one that you're focused on the negative aspects of it all rather than the positive aspects of it. And so that's going to create a little bit of a headache, or some animosity, which the end of the month where there will be animosity. So yeah. So whoever is that, try to focus in on the positive aspects of it, because you're focused on the problem rather than the solution. You're like, I put so much work into this, or I did so much, and why is it this way? And you're not looking at, oh wow, the outcome, this is what's going to happen, this is how it's going to be, and this is the way it's going to go. So you sort of have to turn the thinking process around. Again, we have to tend to our own garden. So this is where you need to be focused on your own, what's happening, the positives that can come out of it. So changing that thinking of not thinking about what's right in front of you, but what is actually going to come out in the picture, the whole picture. Because if you do that and loosen up a little bit and think more positive, you'll be able to relax a little bit more and go with the flow, per se. And if you're going to yourself or your friends or whoever for answers, that's not the place to go. Those are resources. You want to go to your source being your creator, whoever you believe in, to sit down and meditate or pray with them and ask, help. I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to feel. Yeah, so that's who you should be going to, not person. You want to be actually going to spirit and getting your awareness there, if that makes sense. All right. Oh, wow. Somebody's worked really, really hard on something, though. But the breakdown, and this is not only for the retrograde, this is also for September and October, is communication. Yeah, here we go. So we have the 7 and the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, I got 2 energies. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. So the 7 of Pentacles is getting their ducks in the row. So this has been a process for someone. And this process was basically, I've worked really hard to get everything in order. I'm now watching it. And then there's somebody coming in and creating a kerfuffle. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that's for. So somebody's really worked hard. And you're continue to work hard. Thank you. You're still not giving up. And that's good. Perseverance and resilience. Need to do that. Perseverance and resilience will get you through so much. I guess that's what they call me, the queen of perseverance. So I don't know. It's just me, but yeah, keep working, keep going hard. Don't go backwards. Keep going forwards, whoever that's for. Because you are at a point where you're like, do I just give it up? Do I just, turn in the chips and say, screw it? No, you don't. This is just the Mars retrograde. This is the Virgo. This is the Saturn and all the planets coming in on the 29th. Boom. It's going to be, 29th will be an interesting day. Very interesting day because all the energies are in one space. All right. So, but there's another energy here that is a fighting energy. I don't know who that is. Too many cards. Come on now. There's a fighting energy. An ego. There's an ego. I feel like there's a masculine ego in here. And they're not aware of themselves. They're actually very prideful. Someone's very prideful and they don't even realize they're prideful. They're sort of lost. Very lost. But you know what? We're all in a growth. We're all broken. So, yeah. So in reverse, we have the 9 of Swords in reverse. So you would think that somebody would be losing sleep over this, but they're not. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. But they're not losing sleep. So that's a good thing. So keep taking care of yourself, whatever you're going through. This is a good thing. Again, that means that you are riding the wave. You are taking it easy. You are watching your own garden. You're trying to be aware. You're taking care of yourself, which is good. We have the High Priestess. So I have a feeling somebody's fighting over kids. Or they're fighting over somebody's pregnant and somebody wanted the pregnancy and somebody didn't. So with the High Priestess, we have, there is some spirituality there, but she's also protecting something. And she's also known for fertility. So I don't know if somebody is, I just feel like somebody's fighting over kids. For somebody out there. And we should never, ever put the kids in the middle. Never, ever, ever. All right. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, somebody's definitely thinking about something. Again, we're back to overthinking. When you overthink things, you don't allow the universe to work. You don't allow the divine to work. You don't allow God to work. Whoever you believe in, you don't allow them to work. For me, it's God. And the thing is, when you do that and you focus straight in, again, you have to have that awareness of what's going on around you spiritually. But if you don't focus, if you focus so solely in this, you're going to miss the opportunity, a beautiful opportunity of something. And both these cards show that, because one, you're not paying attention to the positive, and two, you're missing out because you're just focused so much on the problem. Yeah, and then you have the opportunity of the world if you stop focusing and make sure that you are aware of what's going on. All right. The end of the month is going to be sort of a turnstile. Yep, here we go. My goodness. My goodness. I can't make this up. Who's so focused on material stuff? I just get a flippin' really heavy energy on material. House, boat, plant, anything you can buy, and you're missing it. You're missing it. So if this kerfuffle and this communication is over material stuff, whoever it is, let them have it. You can replace it. That's just my opinion, because it's not worth it. Because then, here's the thing. If you're fighting over material stuff, and you fight and fight and fight and you get it, what positive energy are you going to get from it? Or if they take it all, what negative energy are you going to get from it? And then you're going to keep carrying that around and around and around and around. Your vibrations go low, your energies go low, you're concentrating, definitely still concentrating right there, focusing in on the problem. You can't move on. You cannot move on. I don't know who this is for, but you're so focused on material stuff, you're never going to move on if that's what you keep focusing in on. Focusing on the things that money doesn't buy. A lot of the times it's kids. Yeah. I can't make this up. Fast communication. Fast, heavy communication. A lot of communication. If it's not a lot of communication, it's fast travel. Somebody's either coming in real fast or leaving real fast. One of those. Yep. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Somebody's basing their, yeah, thanks. Somebody's basing their world on materialism. So I feel like there's two energies. One is more spiritual, one is more materialistic. And that's where a lot of the fights come from. Of course, money is one of the common fights. We know about that or sex, So the thing is, but there is a fight over money about, maybe this is also a disagreement, because maybe somebody got involved with somebody who is actually didn't get on the same page before they actually got married or made a commitment to get married, and you're realizing that somebody is definitely really materialistic. I don't know who that's for. And then you're like, oh crap, what am I getting myself into? Somebody's there anyway. Yeah. And you're having and you're having to stand your ground. There is some arguing going on. There is a kerfuffle going on, and you're having to stand your ground. And whoever comes out with the victory of this, whoever that is, I think that there's going to be a lot of ego in that. It's all about competition and winning with somebody. Sort of like men when they date in their games, you know, it's just like, oh yeah, I'm going to get her. I'm going to get her. No matter what, no matter what I do, no matter how, I'm going to get her. And then when you get her, then you're like miserable, you know, or him or her kind of thing. So there, you know, there is the world here. You have this offer. You definitely have this offer. So I just feel like somebody is so depressed and somebody not thinking. Somebody is just, oops. Yeah, keep that out of my hand. So somebody is just really, really, really focusing too much on the problem. So I would say, and during the end of this month and into October, try to release that, because you don't want to go into a new month with all this heavy, heavy, heavy energy. You want to be able to go in with ride the wave, be aware what's going on, chill, 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 and then just say, you know what? Screw everybody else. I'm taking care of my own garden. You know what? Go away. You know, you want to talk politics? Meh, go away. You want to talk about something else? Go away. I'm taking care of my own garden. You want to talk about work? Go away. I'm taking care of my own stuff. You want to talk about money? Go away. This is what an empath does. We have to sort of sometimes bring ourselves down to be alone so that we can actually just retreat and get our thoughts and clear our heads and clear our energies and things like that. That's what this person needs to do, because you can't think straight, because boy, it's so heavy. So much work into whatever this is. I'm surprised. Maybe this card was supposed to come up this way. It came in reverse. I seriously question that one. Yeah, somebody's having some issues. All right, let me see if there's anything else with this. Divine, is there anything else that we can get? Energies. I just heard breathe. Somebody had said breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 5 of Pentacles. Again, work, material. 3 of Cups. Of the Heart. Oh gosh. There's change coming. For October, there is change coming. So it means that things are turning around. Things are, and this is the thing, if you're really in the middle of a storm, middle of a challenge, middle of a struggle, this is good, because this is what's going to change. This is what's going to happen. This is for the better. Either a lesson, or there is something in here you're supposed to grow from, something to break away, get away from toxicity, things like that. Whatever you've been in, it's getting ready to change, end and change. Definitely end and change. Which is a good thing, because here's the thing with the Devil card, that means you were bonded to something, means that you were being chained to something, and now you're going to be let go. 180. So you'll be released, kind of thing. And that does bring change. So whatever you've been bonded to, what have you been stuck to, whatever you've been, and then that will give you definitely more clarity, and also chance to see things more clearly around you, whatever that is. I don't know who that's for, but this, I think, is probably part of the issue. So you'll be able to be single in thought, at least, be able to separate and be in thought. But don't think so much, because here's the thing, you're going to miss out. You are going to miss out. And just remember to listen to your actual intuition. Like I said, I don't know if there's children involved. I don't know if somebody's trying to protect children. Somebody's trying to fight for custody over children, because there is some type of paperwork or something going on. But it also could be a fight over property, because this is heavily in materialism. And what I'm hearing is, you know what, this is the wrong way to live. If it's all about material things, it's the wrong way to live. I'm not about material. That's what I heard. I am not about material. So if that's what you're in a kerfuffle about. This is the five of, or excuse me, not the five, but the 7 of Wands is actually about standing firm for what you are fighting for. So if it's fighting for integrity, if it's fighting for truth, if it's fighting for the high integrity kind of things, stay with it. If it's fighting for material things, think twice, step back, because through the Mars retrograde, through the end of the month and the beginning of the month, it's all about honing in. Remember, they're all Virgos in there, so you're trying to focus in, analyze the whole picture, and make your decisions from that. But make your decisions from the source, not the resource, not the people around you, not anything around you. You go inside what is right to you, because what your intuition is right to you is right. So that is the divine. That is, you know, what, because this is very heavy in materialism. I mean, people like here in Oregon, they lost their house, they lost their whole lives. They had to start over. And for some, that's probably a real good thing, because maybe it really humbled them, or they were too heavy into material kind of things. All right. So Taurus, this is your reading for the end of the month. And so it's from the 28th to October 4th. So if you are brand new, thank you for making it this far. If you did, please subscribe if you liked the reading, or if it resonated with you. That's great. Sometimes it resonates and sometimes it doesn't, or there might be a little piece of message that you're supposed to get. Might not be the whole thing, but just a message that the divine is trying to give to you personally. And so that's where my readings come in, is to basically share and as a guide to you on how to guide your path, per se. So not so much to predict, but to guide your path in a certain way, or show you what you're going through and the options that you have to go through that. So I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. If you hit the bell, then you'll get notified when I'm on live. Like tonight, I'm doing 3, so you'll see me on for Virgo next. So if you see me live again, pop in. You can ask questions. I'd love for you to say hello. Let me know where you're from, and we'll do that. And we'll see you next time. I will be doing a new reading for the first of the month, but that won't be for another couple of days. So you'll get notifications when I'm going to put that on live. I've got to decide a date, though, and that's up to the big guy up in the sky. So have a good night. Talk to you soon, and thank you for showing up.